You were told masculinity is earned later, a prize for following trends. It's not. Here's the grounded truth. Something you assumed is wrong. Masculinity isn't a costume, a gym membership, or attention. It's what appears when pressure hits and you don't break. Defined simply, the ability to endure, stay oriented, carry responsibility, and remain steady in chaos. This essence is biological and God-given, not cultural, cosmetic, or trendy. Training and discipline don't create masculinity. They simply express it. A man can be born masculine even if he never lifts a weight, because strength begins in the nervous system, in the mind, and in the willingness to carry burden. Femininity, by design, is different. Nurturing, emotionally attuned, connective, complementary, not inferior. Real-world anchor, a paramedic who stays calm in a roadside emergency, breathing slow, directing traffic, applying pressure, protecting a stranger. Inner structure first, visible strength second. Hold this identity. As long as a man keeps his masculine essence, he can face pressure, hardship, and responsibility, and rise through it all. Before we talk chemistry and circuits, we need meaning. Masculine essence is not about domination or noise. It's about direction, a clear, chosen path through the noise. It's the willingness to carry weight so others don't have to. It's the quiet choice to be reliable when life is unpredictable. Masculinity, at its core, is ordered energy. It knows where it's going and why. It sets a standard, first for oneself, then for others. It draws a boundary, protecting what is valuable, and accepts responsibility for the outcome, not to control others, but to control oneself, so that one's strength can be used in service. True masculine meaning is built on 4 pillars: purpose over impulse, responsibility over excuses, restraint over indulgence, service over ego. It shows up in the small, repeatable acts that shape a man's identity: waking when you said you would, training when it's inconvenient, telling the truth when it costs you, protecting your attention from what weakens you, finishing what you start. These are not performances. They are promises kept to yourself, and they create an internal order that others can trust. When a man lives this way, he becomes a stabilizing presence. Rooms settle. Chaos narrows, options become choices, choices become commitments, and commitments become legacy. This is masculine meaning, to be a builder, a protector, a cultivator of good, starting with your own mind. In a moment, we'll open the hood and see the machinery: the prefrontal cortex, dopamine regulation, and testosterone signaling. But remember this: biology follows behavior, and behavior follows belief. Know what you stand for, then stand for it daily. The science will reinforce the meaning. Masculine essence is internal regulation, known in science as self-regulatory dominance. It's when your higher brain, the prefrontal cortex, controls your impulses. This is the commander of the brain, controlling discipline and emotional regulation. When it's strong, you're the master of your own mind. When weakened, the emotional limbic system takes over. This leads to reactivity, anxiety, and short-term pleasure chasing, a state modern science calls dopamine dysregulation. Men become easily distracted and controlled. Their focus is fractured, and their will is weakened. Testosterone is the neurochemical fuel for ambition and achievement, and here is the key: testosterone responds to behavior, not just motivation. You must act your way to a stronger hormonal profile. Discipline improves hormonal efficiency, making your body better at using the testosterone it has. This is why disciplined men feel powerful. Their power comes from an internal order that radiates outward. Now consider Khabib Nurmagomedov, trained calm, not performance. His stoicism wasn't for cameras, it was earned through relentless, deliberate practice. That wasn't personality, it was nervous system conditioning, years of structure, cold exposure, routine, and obedience. Raised on discipline and delayed reward, each day hardened him, forging an unshakable base. His father trained stress tolerance, emotional suppression, and obedience to structure. This wasn't about crushing his spirit, it was about sharpening it into a tool that could withstand any pressure. As a result, Khabib's amygdala, the fear center, stayed quiet under pressure, while his prefrontal cortex, logic and strategy, stayed online. His biology followed his behavior. That is why opponents panicked, and he didn't. In the heat of combat, they were drowning in emotion while he calmly executed a plan. Masculine essence creates psychological gravity. Muhammad Ali is often misunderstood. His legacy is frequently reduced to his charisma and trash talk, ignoring the deep work behind the persona. People see the confidence, but miss the discipline underneath. Ali trained visualization, verbal identity reinforcement, and focus under threat. He didn't just hope to be the greatest, he programmed himself to be. This aligns with self-schema theory in psychology. A self-schema is how your brain predicts who you are. It's the internal story you tell yourself about your identity and capabilities. Ali repeatedly told his nervous system, "I am calm under pressure. I am chosen. I am capable." He was building his own legend inside his mind long before the world saw it. That identity stabilized him in chaos. It was his anchor in the storm of a championship fight. That is masculine essence expressed outwardly. Confidence without panic. This internal stability is the core of masculine presence. When men have masculine essence, families stabilize. Communities trust leadership. Society finds its anchor. When a man is internally ordered, external conflict decreases. Progress accelerates. Anthropology confirms this. Societies rise when men practice voluntary discipline. Masculinity is not domination. It is burden-bearing capacity. Strong men absorb stress, so others don't have to. Masculine essence is rebuilt through consistent action, not empty affirmations. Reduce dopamine overload, social media, inappropriate content, and junk stimulation. Train physically every day. Resistance training increases androgen receptor efficiency. Use cold exposure to improve nervous system resilience. Practice silence and stillness to train your emotional regulation. Carry responsibility without applause to reinforce true masculine identity. Masculine essence is not found. It is forged and trained. When a man becomes disciplined, the world around him grows calmer. This is why we rebuild men. This is our mission. When a man regains masculine essence, his entire life rises with him. Hold the line, build structure, lead with discipline. Stay disciplined, stay consistent. We don't hype men, we build them. Masculinity is God-given, an inner voice that speaks, stands, and fights for good. That's why powerful interests target men, weaken masculine traits, and you manufacture chaos. Here are your takeaways. Guard your inputs, cut toxic feeds, block inappropriate content, mute junk dopamine, build non-negotiables, sleep, strength training, focused work, reflection, choose weight daily, responsibilities before comfort, speak truth, keep promises, finish tasks, lead quietly, protect, provide, set standards, masculine order first, visible strength follows, simple weekly system, plan on Sunday, each day, wake on the first alarm, train resistance, do 60 to 90 minutes of deep work, take 10 minutes of stillness, optional cold exposure, then evening review. Track 4 metrics: workouts done, junk avoided, promises kept, people served. If you slip, reset immediately. If this resonated, act today. Delete one distraction, schedule one workout, complete one hard task. Masculinity is God-given. Train it, hold the line, build structure, lead with discipline, stay disciplined, stay consistent.